the number one reason why people are successful as closers or not is one thing.
Problem solving.
Nope.
No?
It's consistency. And it sounds so lame, but I can tell you right now, your biggest challenge, D, is going to be consistently being on the phone, consistently being in conversations with sellers, consistently. It is a grind being a salesperson. It is a grind being a salesperson. And you know that. You were a debt collector. You know how it is. You make your money, you make your bonus. Guess what you have to do next week? You have to make your money by hitting your bonus again. And you have to collect your money. That's it. Day in and day out. And this is the problem. The problem with Americans is that we're all thinking we should be the CEO of every single company we work for within 3 weeks. So we go get 3 deals and then we look at our manager like, man, this guy doesn't know shit, right? Now you want to take over his job. You want to be the business owner. And then what happens is most employees, I shouldn't say most employees, most salespeople are constantly plotting to take over the kingdom or build their own behind your back, because they don't realize, okay, this is the thing. They don't realize that when they go out on their own, guess what they still have to do? They still have to grind. They still have to make those calls. They still have to get those deals done. But magically, a lot of salespeople, and D, I'm not talking to you specifically, just in general, every salesperson I've ever worked with thinks that the problems they're having at their job has anything to do with their manager, the leads, the anything else. It literally comes down to one thing. You make money when you're on the phone consistently. You can have zero credibility. You can have the worst personality of all time. You can have zero problem-solving skills. And you can have a Filipino accent and barely speak English, and you can destroy every American salesperson by simply being consistent. That's it. So now what's going to happen? Why do I set that tone? Because here's what's going to happen. People will say, I'm struggling with my sales. I'm struggling with my sales. I'm like, no, you're not. You're focusing on one seller, right? D, have you ever had, when you're doing debt collecting, you have one person you feel like is like really close to paying off this big thing. And so you're focusing all your time and energy on that one person, and you let the other people in your pipeline kind of slow down a little bit because you're focusing on this one person?
Yeah.
Okay. That's lack of consistency and understanding why did I ask you that analogy? Because I've been there too in debt collecting, where I'm like, this dude's going to pay off this big thing. It's going to hit my numbers. I'm going to boost up. And I stopped spending any time with the people that I should be, and keeping my pipeline filled.